Chapter 21. Human Rights and Fundamental Rights. What are the rights? Rights are reasonable claims of persons. These claims are protected by law. All of us would like to live happily without being made to feel inferior. Similarly, we have the responsibility to allow others to enjoy their rights as well. Your rights come with the responsibility to protect and respect the rights of other persons as well. The concept of equal rights has been a changing one. We have seen elsewhere that not everyone was treated equally all the time. Black people were traded as slaves, women were not given the right to property and so on, but today we would consider these as unjust and a violation of that person's rights. Rights also become significant in the context of democratic systems. Democratic systems strive to preserve equal ground for all. They allow people to express their opinion and make choices, including the choice of being represented by people they believe in. This choice is called a vote. Fundamental rights in Indian Constitution. Fundamental rights find a place in Part 3 of the Constitution of India. Right to equality. Equal protection of law. The Constitution says that the government shall not deny to any person equality before the law or equal protection of the laws. This means that the laws apply in the same manner to all, regardless of a person's income, status, background, etc. This is called the rule of law. Social equality. Another feature of this right is social equality. The state shall not discriminate against any citizen on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, and place of birth or any of them. Further, on the basis of any of these grounds, a citizen cannot be denied access to shops, public restaurants, or the use of wells, tanks, roads and places of public resort maintained wholly or partly out of state funds or those which are dedicated to use of the general public. Equality of opportunity. The Constitution guarantees equality of opportunity for all citizens in matters relating to employment or appointment to any office under the state. No citizen shall on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, descent, place of birth, resident, nor will any of them be ineligible for or discriminated against in any respect of any employment or office under the state. Abolition of untouchability. The Constitution in no uncertain terms abolishes untouchability, its practice in any form. Abolition of title. In another move to remove arbitrary and unequal classification of the aristocratic class and the bourgeois and the bourgeois, the Constitution prohibited the state from conferring any titles. Right to freedom. Freedom of speech and expression. This enables an individual to participate in public activities. Citizens are free to express their views in many ways, such as through meetings, publications, plays, paintings, etc. However, this right is a restrictive right and can be curtailed on the grounds of public order, security of state, morality, and public good. Hence, movies are subjected to review by the censor board in the interest of public good, decency, and morality. Freedom to assemble peacefully without arms, on which the state can impose reasonable restrictions in the interest of public order and the sovereignty and integrity of India. Freedom to form associations or unions. The state can impose reasonable restrictions on this freedom in the interest of public order, morality, and the sovereignty and integrity of India. Freedom to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India. which is also subject to reasonable restrictions by the state in the interest of the general public or for the protection of the scheduled tribes. Freedom to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business, on which the state may impose reasonable restrictions in the interest of the general public. Thus, there is no right to carry on a business which is dangerous or immoral. Right to live. The Indian Constitution also guarantees the right to life and personal liberty. This includes protection with respect to conviction for offences is guaranteed in the right to life and personal liberty. No one can be awarded punishment which is more than what the law of the land prescribes at that time. Right against exploitation. Under this right, all forms of forced labor are prohibited. Prohibition of employment of children in factories. The Constitution states, no child below the age of 14 shall be employed to work in any factory or mines or engaged in any other hazardous employment. Accordingly, laws have been made that prohibit children from making matches, crackers, beedies and carpets and doing printing and dyeing, etc. Right to freedom of religion. All individuals are free to follow their conscience and practice any religion. No one can be prohibited from following his or her religious practices as an individual. Right to education and culture. The Constitution says all minorities, whether based on religion or language, shall have the right to establish and administer educational institutions of their choice. Right to constitutional remedies. As mentioned earlier, these rights are so important that a violation of these rights by the state gives the people the fundamental right to approach the High Courts and Supreme Court. When such rights are violated, they can be restored by the courts by giving specific directions or orders. It is the responsibility of the government to protect the people against any violation of their fundamental rights. Scope of fundamental rights. The fundamental rights provided in Constitution have been amended from time to time. Moreover, there has been new rights that have been included into, like right to education. Rights may be modified through the Parliament. Other institutions and rights. Human Rights Commission. The United Nations has been working to protect the basic human rights of people, and in this effort, they have encouraged their member nations to do the same. In 1993, the Government of India passed an act of legislature to protect human rights. A Commission for Human Rights was set up under this law called the National Human Rights Commission. The Commission has been given powers of a civil court extendable to the entire country. The government has also established other institutions to monitor and inquire into situations in which rights are violated. Thus, we have different institutions such as National Commission for Women, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, National Minority Commission, and State Human Rights Commission. Violation of human rights. Police excesses, arbitrary arrests, denial of right to information and corruption, sexual cruelty and rape of women, delay in investigation of crimes, female infanticide, kidnapping for ransom, deplorable conditions of women, children and downtrodden people, discrimination against women in the family, cruelty to domestic servants are certain violations of human rights.
మా వీడియో గనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి. ఇలాంటి మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోవడం మాత్రం మర్చిపోకండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.